Hey, everybody. Welcome to another episode of the Rooster Stone Show.
All right.
Yeah, buddy. All right. I like it. Hey, welcome to the show. We got a great episode for you today. We're getting into season 2 here. Life is good. We're going to do another What Are You Listening To? We like to start out the season with these. Just throw a couple at you. Let us know what you're listening to, too. Send us the stuff. We've got people commenting on social media. And it really helps us to kind of like maybe pick the next round of songs. Because after a while, this is episode 46. So we've done, quite a few of these episodes and done a lot of songs. It's going to get slim pickings soon. So I'm going to need to know some more stuff. But hey, Brian, let's start right away, man. What do you got for your first song today?
All right. First song is Cold Beverage by G Love and Special Sauce off their 1994 self-titled album. I was 18, watching 120 Minutes back in the day on MTV, and the video for this song came on, and I thought, wow, this is different. I didn't know if I liked it, but I listened to the whole thing. Mm-hmm. And then a few weeks later, I saw it again. I was like, I do like this. Went out and bought the album, realized I don't like this. I love this. And this kind of music in this band has just become one of my favorites.
Yeah.
I love the instrumentation. I love the tone and the groove of the drums, that laid-back, sloppy guitar, the upright bass sound. It's a little bit subtle in the verse and then really comes through in the chorus in this song. Fun lyrics that just make you smile. Listening to G Love all those times, seeing them at Pasillo, when I was going to Millersville.
That's great. And hey, shout out.
Yeah.
We're both Millersville grads.
All right. Yeah. Obviously various places around Philly, the Chameleon back in the day, even stumbled across a G Love solo show when we were in Key West, which was a lot of fun. So yeah, just a fun band, fun song.
Dude, and I remember you liking him from the first time I met you. I almost forgot about G Love. It's the weirdest thing. Like when you put this song on for me to listen to, it was just like, I had forgotten about him and I don't know why. But dude, this guy just has that Philly sound, man.
Yeah.
I mean, he really does. He's one of the ambassadors. To me, he's on he's at least in the runnings to be on the Rushmore for Philly, music. That's a tall order because there's a lot of people on there. But for those of you who don't know G Love, he's great party music, man. Just put it in and push play and go have fun at your party. He really is. He's one of those guys you can just put it on.
Yeah, it's just fun.
And let it go.
You can't not smile when you're listening to G Love.
Yeah. So hopefully you guys will like it too. Excellent choice, dude. This is a great song too. That's a really good one. So for my first song, I chose the song Little Face from The Cult. For me, this song, for everybody else, this song came out sort of like as a B-side cut on a compilation years and years later. But for me, this song is on the album Love from 1985 on the special Gold Label album. Now, I went to Germany way back in high school. Back then, it was still newly reunified. And it had been West and East Germany for like 45 years, almost the entirety of the Cold War, and the length of the Soviet Union's reign of darkness over Eastern Europe. That's how old I am. There were still massive sections of the Berlin Wall still up or lying in ruins. I have a piece of it in a box in that back room back there, a piece of the wall. I also have another prized possession from that trip, though. A gold label version of the album Love. This is one of my top 5 favorite albums of all time. Anybody that knows me knows that. I mean, I got the flag hanging right there behind Brian. You can't see it, but it's there. But for me, it's a different album than literally every person I know, because this gold label version added 2 extra songs onto it. And, not 2 songs added on the end, but 2 songs placed intentionally within the flow of the project. So to me, these 2 songs are a part of the album makeup. Little Face is the 4th song for me. That's where it belongs. Now, the song itself is a raw and powerful tune, just like the rest of this album, really. It has a killer riff. Ian's voice is totally on point. The lyrics are full of dark imagery and sharp words like the barbed wire wrapped around her heart. It's so 80s, But I've never even seen another copy of this gold label version of Love. It's one of my most prized possessions. I have spun it so many times that it's not worth anything anymore. But not that I would have thought to sell it anyway. But anyone out there in Europe or particularly in Germany have a copy of this gold version of the album? I would love to know.
Yeah, that's an awesome story. And it's a great song by a great band.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not big on 80s music, but The Cult and Killing Joke are two of my favorite bands, and they're just great 80s bands.
Yeah. Dude, it's so rock. I mean, it's like in an era where nobody was doing it like that.
If it came out today, it would still be a hit.
Yeah. And it still sounds like it could have been released today because it's not dated at all.
Right. It's very timeless.
Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, sorry about the long-winded go there, but this song, obviously, you can tell means something to me. This album means something to me. But it's just very different for me because of those two extra songs.
Cool.
So there it is. So what do you got for number two?
Number two is Happiness Jones by the Wood Brothers off of their 2018 One Drop of Truth album. Mm-hmm. I've been a fan of Medeski, Martin, and Wood since I learned about them. Mm-hmm. And then Oliver Wood joined his brother Chris Wood, who was in Medeski, Martin, and Wood, and Jonathan Ricks, who plays multiple instruments, including the drums. And they formed the Wood Brothers and released their first album in 2006. I was an immediate fan. I mean, the instrumentation is the same as G Love and Special Sauce. Mm-hmm. It has that same vibe to it. And this song, I just, repeat what I said about the first song. The groove of the drums, especially the kick drum sound that comes through, and the tone of the kick drum, the the upright bass, the way the song starts with the drums and the upright bass, and then the vocals and guitar and organ kind of trickle in. But the drums and the bass really drive this song. Being a drummer, it doesn't get any better than that.
Yeah, dude, I'm not surprised. Like when I listened to this song, I wasn't surprised that it was you that picked it. If you would have put a blindfold on me and told me whose song it was, I would have said it was Brian's. It's such a Brian song. Brian's a drummer, so he listens to music differently than the average Joe does. But this song is super groovy. And Oliver's voice is such a throwback. I mean, the whole band is really. This is an awesome song. I haven't heard this one before. I've heard of this band, but I hadn't heard this tune before. So I really enjoyed that one.
Yeah, the video is pretty fun to watch, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that, so I'll have to check it out.
It's a good time.
Yeah, we'll watch it when we're done.
Yeah.
All right. So, yeah, you check it out, too, man. Check out. Apparently the video is something worth seeing. So for my second song, I have, oddly enough, another song with Little in it. This song is called Little Sadie. This is Jerry Garcia, Dave Grisman, and Tony Rice from the Pizza Tapes, recorded in 1993 but not released until the year 2000. So many years ago, I was looking to dig a bit into the Dead. It's ironic that I'm talking about this now with just the very recent passing of Bobby Weir. Extra RIP out there to him today and to all the fans. But I was looking to get into the Dead, and I went where all good people go who desire such a thing. I went to my friend Paul Ewing, master of all things Dead. He made me many copies of some of their best performances of classic songs. He also gave me a CD titled Garcia Acoustic Shit. I wore that album out. It was my favorite of all the stuff he gave me just because at that moment, I was super into acoustic stuff. I wore the album out so much, I'm not sure it will play anymore. So I almost have to think back of the songs that were on it and maybe try to rebuild it in Spotify. But this song was on there. And Jerry has a quality to his voice that lends itself well to bluegrass music. His voice is really a national treasure of American music. I mean, Bobby too. Not to mention his skills as a 9-finger guitar player. I have an appreciation for old-timey music more now that I'm older. These pizza tape sessions will really turn you on if you're into a bunch of guys just sitting around rehearsing some tunes.
Yeah, it's just another fun version of a good song to listen to. The acoustic guitars, it's like relaxing and chill.
Yeah.
I love it.
It's like you're just sitting around the porch with these guys.
Yeah.
But that's what it feels like.
Exactly.
And when you listen to the pizza tapes, they include all of the outtake stuff, like all the times they screwed it up. And so it makes it even more real, more authentic.
It's like you're more present when you're listening to that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm. So there it is, Little Sadie.
Awesome.
Sadie.
All right, so my last song is Reach Down by Temple of the Dog off of their self-titled 1991 album. Earlier I mentioned when I heard G-Love that G-Love was way different than anything I was listening to. This is what I was listening to.
Right.
This was my music.
Sure.
I had never heard of the song or the band, didn't know anything about it, but I was really into Soundgarden at the time. Bad Motorfinger had come out in October of 91, I believe. And I remember very vividly I was in Stone Harbor, New Jersey in the summer of 92. Some friends and I were watching MTV when they still played videos, and the video for Hunger Strike came on. And that's how I learned about this band and about Mother Love Bone and why the album existed and all of that stuff. So I bought the album, and this was almost immediately my favorite song. It's just... Matt Cameron is one of the best drummers I've ever listened to.
He really is.
I think everything he plays is just perfect for the song. And
that's why he's played with so many groups.
Oh yeah, and he makes everything he plays he sounds simple until you try to play it.
Yeah.
And then you realize, wow, this guy's amazing. So yeah, Temple of the Dog, I mean, obviously members of Temple of the Dog went on to form Pearl Jam. Matt Cameron played with Pearl Jam and Soundgarden.
Yeah.
Just such a great band, a great song, and 11 minutes. And when it's over, I forget that I was listening to a song for 11 minutes. It's like, oh, it's over already?
Yeah, and dude, you can't believe it's like track 2. They're throwing an 11-minute song.
Yeah,
on.
So yeah,
That's
it's
crazy.
just, this is my favorite song on the album right now.
Yeah.
Tomorrow when I listen to the album,
different.
could be different. But
yeah. You know, this was also always one of my favorites too. And I do remember thinking that it was ballsy to put the 11-minute song on track 2. But that was grunge, man. I mean, they didn't care. It was a big middle finger to tradition and the old way of doing things. A wholly Generation X thing. And let's be honest, man, is 11 minutes of Chris Cornell singing and harmonizing with himself really enough anyway?
No.
No. So I was super into Soundgarden early on too. And so when I heard this, I was like, wow, this is awesome.
Yeah, and this actually came out before Bad Motorfinger,
Right.
which was Soundgarden's breakout album. It was just, I think once the record company realized they had this record in their portfolio and Pearl Jam had hit, then they started pushing it.
I was listening to Soundgarden before the big stuff.
Ultra Mega OK is probably when I really started digging them.
So they were, to me, they were out before that because I didn't consider them grunge. I always considered them a metal band.
Right.
And so they kind of got lumped in, I guess, because they were from Seattle.
Yep.
But I never considered them grunge.
They were very different than the...
Yeah. I felt like they became grunge, but their early stuff is totally metal. Yeah. I mean, we're talking about when, Yamamoto was the bass player.
Like Screaming Life.
Yeah, dude. That stuff was so good. But hey, dude, this is a great song, a great choice, and such a great album, too. I haven't listened to that album in a while. I need to spin that one again. So for my last song, I chose the song The Pusher from Steppenwolf and their self-titled album from '68. This song was in rotation back in the early days of our band Jack Shift, the first real band that we were in. We all dug Steppenwolf, especially Brian and I. We still do, I guess, right?
Absolutely.
I mean, I still do.
Yeah.
John Kay is a larger-than-life singer and persona. And if you've never delved into him, it's really worth the read and a listen, man. I mean, like him or not, you cannot deny the man had style and balls, but he was extra. This song, like many of their songs, is dirty. It's about dirty business, in the same way Bon Scott's AC/DC was. The song makes a distinction between drug dealers and drug pushers. Considering the drug-fueled era these men wrote much of the soundtrack for, it's an appropriate distinction for them to make. One thing I've always loved about this song, and really this band, is how timeless they are. We said it about the song earlier. This music doesn't sound dated to me at all. It sounds like good rock music in every era. These guys had such a signature sound, you can tell it's them from like the first chord, just by those crunchy guitar tones. And of course, John Kay's inimitable voice. I absolutely love this song still.
I love this band. I love this song. And you're right. As soon as you hear one note, you know it's Steppenwolf.
It's that guitar tone.
Yeah, and it's very unique to them, and it's perfect.
Yeah. Oh, dude. I love this song. It's so dirty. I almost wish I would have put it first now, just because I'm like pining for it.
Yeah, but now we can get off of this and go listen to it.
And hey, you have to like listen the whole way through then, because that's like you got to make a promise. So thanks so much for listening to this edition of What Are You Listening To? We'll be back again next week with another one. But thanks so much again. Don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe to Rooster Stone across all social media platforms. Don't forget to follow us and subscribe on YouTube and Spotify and Apple Music and all that other stuff too. But most importantly, don't forget about peace and one love. Come on over to roosterstone.com, where you can book the band for any event you can imagine. Acoustic, full band, whatever your event may require. You can also email us to take online music lessons at an affordable monthly price. Don't forget to download our original music and like, follow, and subscribe to Rooster Stone across all social media platforms. Keep rocking out at roosterstone.com.